If you're looking for some of the best open world games to play on your Xbox ROG LIX, I've got you covered. Here are some of my favorites. Alright, let's start off with Skyrim. I know this game is old, but it's one of those games that just feels perfect on a handheld. And there's a reason people still come back to it over a decade later. Skyrim is just an incredible open world game, and you can play it however you want. Follow the main storyline, or you can just ignore it completely and just explore, and get lost in side quests. The freedom that the game gives you is just what makes it feel so special, and why it holds up really well today. On the Xbox ROG LIX, it honestly feels perfect. I've also been enjoying playing Skyrim on my Steam Deck OLED, but on the ROG Li you can get even better graphics, and with the 1080p screen and super comfortable ergonomics, it honestly feels like a better way to play. It's super easy to play on the go, whether I'm on the couch, in bed, or just traveling. And the handheld is easily powerful enough to run the game smoothly, with the settings pretty much maxed out. You get smooth gameplay, great visuals, and a really stable experience. It just feels really good overall. And because Skyrim's world is so massive, it's one of those games where you can jump in for like 20 minutes, or you can just lose yourself for hours. And being able to carry a world this big in a handheld just makes it even better. I know almost everyone watching must have played Skyrim at some point, but I honestly think it's worth it replaying the game on a handheld. It just has a really good vibe playing it this way and traveling with it, if that makes sense. Alright, now moving on from Skyrim, we've got Forza Horizon 5. And honestly, this is no doubt my favorite game to play on the new Xbox ROG LIX. I was really impressed with the performance right out of the box, without even tweaking any settings. I've seen it hit over 100 frames per second, and it just feels insanely smooth and responsive. The graphics still look amazing, and the open world is massive, and driving around in it just feels really good. I've already put countless hours into this game on this thing already, and every time I pick it up, it just really surprises me how well it actually runs on a portable device like this. This is easily one of the best ways to play this game on the go. I've actually put quite a few hours into Forza Horizon 5 on my Steam Deck OLED as well, and it runs pretty well if you tweak the settings. You can still have a solid experience, but I've got to say, the Xbox ROG LIX honestly just feels built for this game, and I've had a really good experience so far playing this. I forgot to say before, but if you switch on turbo mode from performance, the FPS instantly increases like a good 20 to 30%, and you can even get over 100 FPS, which is honestly insane. Whether I'm racing or playing through the story, the performance on the Xbox ROG LIX is actually really solid. Everything feels smooth and responsive, and it just makes the whole experience that much more enjoyable. Honestly, just playing Forza on this thing just feels incredible. The controller design and grips just float in your hands, and the comfortability of the handheld is too good. Even after long sessions, it still feels natural. So yeah, combined with the performance, it makes Forza Horizon 5 a really good game to play on the go. So yeah, it's definitely up there in the best games to play on this new handheld, especially if you like racing. Guys, just really quick, we're getting super close to 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if you could smash that subscribe button if you're enjoying the video. Alright, back to it. Alright, moving on from Forza Horizon 5, let's talk about Cyberpunk. Because this is one of those games that just really shows how powerful the Xbox ROG LIX actually is. Cyberpunk is a huge, demanding open world game, and playing it on a handheld like this still feels kinda unreal. With the right settings, you can get a really solid experience at around 60 FPS, and the game just feels smooth and responsive while still looking really good. If I turn on turbo mode, I instantly go from around 40 FPS to about 60, which is honestly insane for a handheld. And while 40 FPS already feels really playable on this, 60 FPS just feels unreal. Everything just feels smoother, more responsive, and it's way easy to get fully immersed in the world of Cyberpunk. Here are my settings, by the way, if anyone wants them. Whether you're driving through the city, walking around, or jumping into combat, everything runs consistently well. The extra power of the ROG LIX really makes a big difference here. Higher graphics settings, smoother frame rates, and fewer compromises compared to other handhelds. I've spent a lot of time playing Cyberpunk on this thing already, and it's one of those games where you just forget you're on a handheld. It's honestly been a really good experience, so yeah, I definitely recommend playing Cyberpunk if you have one of the new Xbox handhelds. Alright, moving on from Cyberpunk, let's talk about The Witcher 3. I'll keep this one fairly short because I haven't put tons of time into it on the Xbox ROG LIX just yet, but from what I've played so far, it's actually been really good. The Witcher 3 is no doubt one of the best RPGs ever made, and playing it on a handheld like this just feels really good. Exploring the world, riding around, and jumping into combat all feels smooth and responsive, and the game runs really well on the LIX. Performance wise, it holds up nicely, and even though I feel like the screen's a bit small, the visuals still look really nice. I've been playing The Witcher 3 on my Steam Deck OLED and I was really enjoying it, and after playing it on this, I was honestly really impressed. You get really good performance and it just feels way more playable in my opinion. I've been getting around 60 FPS with decent graphics too, so yeah, really playable. The storyline, characters and monsters are really well done, which keeps the world feeling alive and interesting. It has this mysterious vibe to it, if that makes sense. And I definitely recommend playing this one if you pick up the new Xbox handheld. Alright guys, last but not least, we've got one of my all-time favorites, Elden Ring. This game is honestly incredible on the Xbox ROG LIX. It's a massive open world and the performance on this handheld makes it so easy just to get lost in it. Exploring, fighting bosses, and riding around the map all feel smooth and responsive. And the game honestly looks great on a smaller screen like this. Elden Ring is one of those games where you can just play at your own pace. You can explore, take on tough enemies, or just wander around the world and see what you stumble across. And with the power of the Xbox ROG LIX, you get solid frame rates, but one of the biggest upgrades here is actually the battery. It's a really solid improvement, and you can squeeze out close to an extra hour of playtime compared to the Steam Deck or even the previous LIX, which makes a big difference for those longer sessions. If you haven't tried Elden Ring in handheld form yet, I really recommend it. It's a super immersive and fun way to play the game. Being able to explore the world anywhere on the go just adds a whole new level to the experience. So yeah, that's my list for the top 5 open world games on this beast. But honestly, I've got to give a quick honorable mention to Red Dead Redemption 2. That game definitely could have made this list. If you haven't played it on handheld yet, it's 100% worth it. But overall, the Xbox ROG LIX is an absolute monster for open world and AAA games. The performance, the battery upgrade, and the overall experience make it one of the best handhelds out there right now. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite open world game is on the ROG LIX, or if there's one that I missed. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.